Helldivers 2 patch notes. We back. He said might has some good reactions. bro. Bro, hey, the people were mad at me yesterday. they go ahead. They gonna be mad at me today. Oh man. Bro, yesterday was funny though. I ain't gonna lie. They were mad at me yesterday.
Hey
Shit.
everybody, I'm Johan Pilestedt.
And I'm Niklas Malmborg.
Today we're
All
checking
because I
out
was
the
just
patch
I was just
0.
being on all because I was just giving my opinion about it. That's it. Everybody was just mad.
1.0.0.3.0.0.0.
All right.
Note, the good
So
one.
he's a developer. He said it was funny. It
We have a
was.
separate video
I ain't gonna
around
lie.
weapon customization, which is one of the major updates that's coming with
Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. This guy is that? Hold on. Is that Nicholas? Wait, is this our Nicholas? Hold on a minute, nigga. Hold on. I'm tweaking out. Is this our Nicholas that we hang out with? It might be just a different name. Nah. It can't be.
this
Let me
patch.
stop.
Yes.
I'm tweaking
But
out real quick.
there's a lot of changes still
It might be a
to
coincidence. I
the
think it
game.
may be a
A lot of
coincidence.
tweaks, a lot
Okay.
of updates.
Cause I ain't
So
gonna
let's
lie,
dive
bro.
into it, and especially let's start off with looking at how
Okay.
weapon
Okay.
customization has
Let me chill
changed the
out,
balance of weapons
bro.
in the
That
game.
looks like the
Yeah,
exact
it
same name and the
changes
exact
how we
same.
look at some of the systems and
I'm
variables
gonna
that
check it
comes
out.
with
Watch
weapons.
after this.
So, for example,
Different spelling. Okay, it's
this is
different
something
spelling.
that
Okay.
players
Okay.
should know about and don't like.
All
It's
right.
spread. It's just inaccuracy when firing. We basically
Spread
have
and sway.
almost removed spread from most places. Like, sure, shotguns still have spread. That would be otherwise weird.
Let me put the
But
caption on.
most like single bullet weapons, automatic, semi-automatic, etc., they don't have much spread anymore. But we are moving over a little bit.
So let me ask you guys something. Like, I'm somebody that just like came into the game. There was something wrong with the shotguns this whole time with spread and stuff because I didn't. Hey, I thought that's just how it was. Like, I didn't know there was a problem with that. I didn't know. This whole time I didn't know there was a problem with it. I thought it was just that's just how it is. Like, that's just how the game is. Huh.
Into sway. Lighter weapons like a pistol will sway around more, and that depends also on your stance. So if you're moving around, walking up straight, running and gunning, your aim will sway more with a lighter weapon like that. While if you're standing still, you will of course sway less. So it's also this gives the players more opportunity to work with their aim.
So I get it. So
Oh my, bro! Did they make this shit? Did they make this shit for me? I was complaining about my aim literally this whole time. They say, you know what? We got you, my guy. We know you suck at your aim, so we're gonna help you out a little bit. Damn, bro. Like, damn. Okay, you didn't have to handicap me, bro. Like, I was gonna work on it, but damn, I guess y'all are handicapping me now. He said, no, they edited the spread for SMGs and pistols mainly. No, spread is normal for shotguns. Oh, okay.
previously,
They were
the
like,
way that
they said we'll
weapons
help
have
you out.
worked in Helldivers is that we
We
have an
know you suck at your
exaggerated
aim, so we'll
inaccuracy.
make
So
it
basically,
better
the
for you.
inaccuracy of a bullet leaving the barrel.
Yeah.
Now we've moved that more into a realistic scenario, realistic space, where assault rifles are as accurate as they are in real life.
Okay,
The
okay.
same thing applies to pistols, where we greatly exaggerated how inaccurate they are, because a pistol is still pretty accurate.
Okay.
There were some weapons that we all know, the reprimand.
All right.
That was highly inaccurate.
That's basically airsoft levels of inaccurate.
Yes. What we did with that is basically that it's accurate now.
Oh
You will
shit!
also have-
I ain't gonna lie. That was fucking crazy. That actually hit. It's not like
Weapon customization that can change how much sway. Some things will increase that you sway more, some sway less.
oh wow. Okay.
So, but yeah, it will depend on. So when you're ADSing, you're looking down. normally like the sway is pretty low anyway. It will be slightly higher for some
You said
weapons,
the
and
Reaper
slightly
Man
lower for
feels
some.
so good now.
The goal here is that the weapon's accuracy will pretty much be the same, but instead of the bullet going randomly in one direction or the other, you will be able to see the way that the gun is pointing, and then when you press the button or press the trigger, that's when the bullet is fired.
That's when the barrel. Oh wow! I really thought it was okay. So this was an actual problem. I thought that's just how the game was. Because every time I would shoot, bro, I'm telling you, my shit was flying everywhere. I thought it was just like I really thought it was just like that's how the game was, and you just had to be good with the aim. So this was actually a problem, kind of, with the
able
sway.
to get a pre-read of how inaccurate you're gonna be.
Yes.
Wow.
Like when we talk about pistols.
Okay,
and SMGs
that's a
and
good.
stuff.
Hey, I ain't gonna. He said no. The spread of the SMGs and all that was quite exaggerated. Ah, I was hoping for a drum mag with the diligence counter sniper. Man, okay, okay. I ain't gonna lie. This is a good. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good. This is a good one. This is a good one. I'll give. This is a good one. I'll give it a point for this one.
We also fixed drag for those bullets. The bullets had lower drag values than they should have for that type of caliber and type of bullet. So they will have a little bit more drag. Most people won't notice it. It's important for us.
Okay, and drag is the speed at which the bullet loses velocity.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So if I shoot at something like 100 meters away, the bullet will take travel time, but of course the air resistance breaks the speed of that bullet, so it kind of stops faster, and therefore it'll be harder to hit things at distance.
I have a hot take. And I want to see if you guys agree with it or not. I mean, it's up to you. I want to see what you guys feel about this one. I don't like it when like games are trying to like kind of when it comes to FPS games, especially. I don't like it when FPS games like try to make the guns be real. Do you guys understand what I'm explaining? Like, my man, they're bringing up air resistance, they're bringing up all this stuff, and I'm like, bro, it's a game, bro. Like, can we just have a gun that shoots and that's it? Like, I don't have to worry about air resistance and like, oh, I gotta aim it up so that it could go down because of so that the bullet could go down and hit my like I don't want to deal with all of that. I just want to get a gun and just shoot monsters. That's it. I don't even want to think about all of that. He said I can understand what you're talking about. Oh, okay. What do you how do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about that? Because I see it from both sides. Some people would say, nah, it needs to be like that. He said, I like it when you don't have to really think about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Because I hear from the other side, a lot of people would say, well, it makes you a better player because then you will actually. He said, I am kind of in the middle. Yeah, some people when I tell them this, some people say that like, oh, it makes you a better player because then you won't just be randomly just shooting. You will have to actually make your bullets count, which is actually which is an actual good argument to that, you know. But at the same time, I feel like it's just a video. It's a game, man. Like, let me come in and just shoot some monsters and that's it. But he said I mean, he's kind of in the middle. Okay, okay.
With SMGs and pistols.
Yes, it won't be super noticeable for all people.
No, but, I mean, if you're constantly swarmed by bugs, it won't matter. But if you're trying to,
he said I like to have
run.
He said I like to figure out the bullet drop and that, but with some weapons, I feel like there shouldn't be bullet drops. So, oh, okay.
Enemy at 200 meters with an SMG.
Yeah, then it's gonna matter.
Yeah.
Bro, that's so crazy. Look at how like when he shoots, it's not like going crazy. Hold on. See that? I remember when I would shoot like I don't know, like something semi-auto, that shit will be going up, going here. Like I'd be like, damn, bro, can I just hit them?
Yeah, well, let's
see. Look, it's literally stuck. Like it won't move up.
It's gonna matter.
The recoil won't move up. It's literally stuck at that one spot. The ones that I had, the ones that I would shoot, it would literally go up. Like it would just go up.
Yeah, well, let's talk a little
Mm.
bit about
This is a hey. This is another point. Hey, they're doing it. They this is good. This is good right here. This is
the
good.
stamina cost.
When you
Stamina.
use
Okay.
melee weapons, you drain a lot of stamina every time you swing. We cut that in half. See how you guys feel. Like we didn't really like it, so we're just like, you should be able to swing more. It is not the
I never use
biggest
a
change
melee
around
weapon
here.
in this
It just
game,
felt
but
right.
okay.
But are you not able to do a melee attack if you're out of stamina?
No, you can still do it.
Yeah.
It's just that running afterwards sucks. Coming from all the other stuff about
Do you guys think this one I'm a little bit iffy about this one. Do you guys think that melee attacks should cost your stamina? I don't think so, right? I don't think it should. It's just a melee. It's just melee attacks. It doesn't do as much damage. Or do you guys think that would be broken? I think it wouldn't matter. I feel like melee attacks should even cost none of your stamina at all because as long as the melee as long as the melee doesn't is melee attack is not overpowered and does like chip damage to them, then it's like there's no point of you even getting rid of it. Is it I mean maybe a little bit of stam? It makes sense. Okay. Okay.
realism. We get into a hot topic here with shrapnel.
Is it about the eruptor again?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so
Shrapnel,
tell me
okay.
how you changed my little boy.
What did we do?
What did you do to the poor little eruptor?
We just changed how.
Oh, this is
shrapnel
isn't this the
shoots
gun
out
that I just
from-
got?
You know, when it hit a surface, it was 180 degrees. We just did 360. Because of that, we did some balance changes. So basically,
Oh
some
yeah, it
weapons,
is.
the autocannon flak and the frag grenade has gotten a bit more shrapnel because, like, if you throw a
Shrapnel.
frag grenade on the ground, because it's now 360, some of it will also shoot down into the ground and be useless.
Ah.
But
Oh, right. So, yeah, I see how that could have had a massive effect on the eruptor. Because if you.
The eruptor, the thing about that gun was that every time I would shoot it, bro, I would get killed too. Because I would shoot it like really, really close. Okay, so when I would use the weapon and I would shoot it at like a monster or like I said a monster, one of the enemies, and it was really, really close to me, I would get hit too, and I would get killed for that. So I didn't even know there was something called shrap. This is why I'm saying. This is why I'm saying I'm new. This is why I'm saying I'm new to this game, bro. I'm new to this game. I'm learning though. I'm learning. He said, I'm learning.
If you hit a
He said I
target
gotta
like
shoot
a
farther
bot
away.
conscript, all the
Enemies,
shrapnel
yeah.
will go the other direction.
yeah, it went towards you. Yeah, so that's how it's currently, how it was before this patch.
Yeah, right. And it makes sense for like a hand grenade lying on the ground where it's like we just ignore the shrapnel that hits the ground because it's not going to do anything.
So
But when you hit an enemy,
what did
it's that actually matters.
Yeah.
You want that
So it's not
shrapnel
gonna
to do
hit
damage
you.
to the enemy. So now when I hit something with the Raptor and I guess the autocannon flak and all the other shrapnel weapons,
right.
a lot of that shrapnel will just immediately just hit the target that I hit
Not
as
you,
well.
right?
it
Oh,
will
okay.
be-
So it's not. So wait. So this was a problem too. So when you would shoot, like when you use one of those weapons, it will still hit you though. Some of it will hit you, but it seemed like now they're fixing it to the point that it hits the
We have
target.
360, so some of the shrapnel will hit. A thing we did with that also is that we looked at the implications of it, and we did actually a little bit nerf the shrapnel. The armor penetration in certain angles. Shrapnel is not a great like projectile type.
No, that's where I wear flak vests.
Yes.
Or I don't use flak
It's-
vests. that
Oh my
often.
gosh! I just realized, bro. I'm so dumb, bro. Look.
Penetration in certain angles. Shrapnel is not a great
So when he shot that shit, it also hit right
like-
here. What the fuck? I never noticed that. What
projectile
the?
type.
No, that's where
And wow, then this gun is like bad. I mean, let's say if like one of you guys, right? If I'm over here, I'm about to shoot them, and one of you guys are over here, y'all would have got hit by it out of nowhere, and y'all would have never even knew, right? Is that how it would have went? Y'all would have not know who just hit you, right? Is that how it goes? Because bro, that shit came over here too.
where Flak West.
They said it wasn't really a
Stuff.
problem. They just changed the shrapnel to do it. They just changed the shrapnel to do in a 360 instead of focusing on the direction. With my understanding, the gun in the right hand and the gun in the right hands can be really powerful. It's one of the best games, to be honest. Wow.
I don't use Flak
It's-
West that often, but
It's not great at armor penetration, especially in certain angles. We
I
lowered
might
it a
have to
little bit
practice
in the worst
using that.
angles, which matters.
so a glancing blow won't matter with shrapnel.
Yeah, not on heavy armored stuff.
We know that there's a lot
But
of you out there that love the Eruptor.
Whoa.
We're trying to ensure that it lives up to the sort of the fantasy of what that weapon is, and I think this change is going to be doing quite a lot of good for it. And there's probably going to be a lot of positive effects from this, where you like glance off the shoulder of a conscript being able to hit other conscripts as well, and things like that.
It feels great.
Okay.
It feels
Wow,
powerful
okay.
as a single target weapon, and it feels also powerful as an AoE weapon.
I feel like that's my type of gun. AoE. It needs to be AoE. Let me have an AoE weapon. I'm good.
I think we nailed it.
Wow. Okay. I might try it out. But it seems like they nerfed it a little bit though. What do they mean by they nerfed it a little bit? Like they just made their nerf was that it just doesn't focus. They made it 360. That's the nerf. In a sense, I think that's the nerf.
I think we did.
Wow, that's crazy. Look at that. That shit just scattered all of the bugs. Like, get out of here. You ain't nothing.
Then we get into the next controversial topic, which
Uh-oh.
is fire and flamethrowers.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Is it a
Uh-oh.
hot take?
It is hot take. What bothered me was that when something was put on fire, that did very little. It took
Yeah, that's true. That is so right, bro. What the fuck? That is so right about that. If I'm using the flamethrower and I'm like burning one of them big ass rhino bugs that coming right at you, man, that shit better kill that motherfucker. I'm literally blasting that shit at it. That shit should be dead. It shouldn't be just still running right at me. Um, I said it will be even better in my opinion because you could now change the sight on it, and from my understanding, that's a bit of a nerf that they were talking about. Oh, okay.
very little damage because it was it had to be balanced towards also putting the player on fire.
Yeah, that too. Like that's why I didn't like using the flamethrower. Like every time I use it, I put it will burn me and it will burn my team. And I'm like, damn, bro, I might as well not use that shit anymore. Shit.
So if you just increase the fire damage a lot, then the player would also instantly die.
Right,
Instantly
because
die.
all of the enemies have so much more HP.
So then why don't you just make it so that like I could just see. This is why, like I said, this is why I don't this is why I'm saying like the realism don't bring. It's a video game, guys. Let's have fun. Don't bring don't put too much realism into the game. Like the flamethrower, they removed the reload glitch. They did. Like hopefully from I hope like what they're about to say is that you can use the flamethrower but you don't get burnt, or like your team
than
don't
the
get
player.
burnt.
Yes.
So if we want something to burn to a crisp quickly,
Yeah.
then the player wouldn't have a chance to react to it even.
Yeah. What also bothered me is a bit like that the flamethrowers was more like a single target almost like a
Yeah,
projectile weapon.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm
It
gonna
needs to be
headshot
an
you with my
AoE.
flamethrower.
Exactly, because that's currently what like
Okay.
before this what
Yeah,
often
that's not how
happened.
flamethrowers work. It's like
No.
it's just you pour gasoline on somebody or something,
Yeah.
not on somebody.
No. What we've done now is that fire damage kind of scales with the surface area of the enemy. Like the enemy size.
Ah.
So if you put a scavenger on fire, it doesn't take that much damage. It's basically what it does now. But if you put a charger on fire or a bile titan, it will take a lot more damage from just burning.
Oh.
Plus that.
But at the same time, it has a bigger HP pool, so
Yes.
it kind of evens out to some degree.
Yes, it also takes a little bit more time to actually put it on fire.
Okay.
And the flamethrower will do more damage to something that's bigger because it will engulf it more.
Oh. Oh, what? Really? Helldivers take longer to ignite than before. Ah. But wait. Why would they make it so that is that even real? I thought that the smoke what? Is that even real? Like they're saying a bigger target will cause the fire will cause them to so if I use a flamethrower at a bigger target then they will die faster but a smaller target they won't die as fast. I don't know, shouldn't that be the other way around? Like I right, I don't know. I don't know if this is a I don't know, man.
Okay, but this just seems like it makes sense, right?
Does it really make sense? I don't know, is it? Can, I mean, can somebody just explain to me in dumb terms? I don't know. It does take bigger things longer to ignite, and the more fire means more heat around the target. So it makes sense to me. Ah, I'm just so used to games where it's like the big, the small targets dies from like let's say a AOE attack like fire. They die instantly. Whereas a big target will come, and it's like since it's a big target, it's not gonna get ignited that easily and shit. But I mean, now that you explained it like that, it does starting to make sense. It does take okay, okay.
So if I try to light something very big on fire,
Yeah.
it will take more time than if I try to light something very small on fire.
Yes.
But the big thing will burn more intensely.
Yes.
Ah,
And
okay.
to also ensure that putting stuff on fire is fun, increase the amount of magazine capacity you had in the flamethrowers.
Okay.
Okay, okay,
Because then you can flame more. But this also means that for all the
okay.
fire grenades and napalm and all that stuff,
Oh,
that just
napalm.
burns hotter. That is just like a straight buff of fire damage.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
so
okay.
everything-
Damn, so they're telling me that just use napalm. Like from now on, use napalm. Don't even use nuke. Just use napalm because that shit gonna kill everything. Alright,
has an instantaneous. This just this
shit.
will
Alright, that's all
set
you had
something
to
on
say.
fire.
Shit, I'm gonna
That's
always
do
use
more
that
damage
motherfucker. Right?
through the damage over time that the
Yes.
fire is causing.
Before there was like values for putting stuff on fire was basically just set to put everything on fire instantly, don't care about how big it is. Which was also true for something like the breaker incendiary.
If I get this
Oh yeah, this shotgun that I had.
previously, one pellet from everything is set from the breaker is set anything on fire. But now it requires more pellets.
Yes.
Okay.
But
For larger targets, and for smaller targets, it requires less pellets.
then it's gonna be roughly the kind of the same as it was before.
Okay.
So it will be in some ways a nerf, but at the same time, when stuff is burning, it'll take more damage.
It would
So
take
that's a
more
buff.
damage.
Yeah.
Ah.
Hopefully, we juggled this right.
Okay,
We
okay, that
tuned
makes
it a little
sense.
bit that it'll take a little bit more to put the player on fire. We
Okay.
also tuned the automaton incineration core. They also got the same treatment with their fire shotgun thing. So it will require them to hit you with more pellets before you get put on fire.
Okay, so it's not just
Oh
one lance.
wow. Okay, that's okay. That's a really good one. That's a good one too, guys. That's a really good one, y'all. That one, bro. That one playing that one on like level 8. That shit was like crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I did not like that. The automatons, with the fire people, man, that shit was
Little
not it.
pellet hits my shoulder pad, and then suddenly I'm ablaze.
Yeah, so we gave the same treatment to the enemies too.
I'm glad they
To be,
nerfed the fire
like,
shotguns
nice.
and the yeah.
Should we jump into the balance changes that we've done on all the weapons?
All the bullet weapons. Spread has gone down to reasonable levels on most weapons. Some
Okay.
SMGs and pistols, they have more sway, more drag on the bullets. That is like the general stuff that we've gone through.
And
Okay.
this change on like how much the
Hey, I kind of is that the one that I use? I think that's the one
spread
that I
is
use.
decreased. On the Liberator, it's between from 4 MRAD to 2 MRAD.
Yeah.
And for those of you that aren't super military buff nerds out there,
Yeah, I'm
4
not.
MRAD is 4 centimeters of inaccuracy at 100 meters.
Okay.
2
And for some
MRAD
viewers,
is,
so what's a centimeter?
That's a
Does that have
default
more meaning?
AR.
well, a
Yeah,
centimeter is
I
kind of
think I've
like
been using that
it's
one.
like a European inch.
Or it's like
very,
the
way
Liberator, but
smaller.
it's the white one.
And a meter is kind of like a yard, but it's a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Most people won't notice a Liberator going from 4 to 2 because the distance that you're fighting in our game is usually not that
Yeah.
far. The Knight, it's gone from 25 to 5.
Ah, okay. But
Okay.
20 centimeters off, and that's actually 40 centimeters from side to side, down to 5 centimeters.
And the reprimand was like 40.
What the fuck? I didn't know there was.
So that's 80
So what?
centimeters. And
I didn't even
100
know there was a
meters
gun like this.
from each side.
Yeah,
Okay,
down
yeah,
to
that's-
5. Heavy weapons like the counter sniper and the dominator, the sway value got lowered.
Basically, something heavy is it's easier to hold it sort of stable.
Yeah.
Is the thought, but just
Okay.
swinging it around is
Slower.
slower.
Slower. Okay.
Raptor also got an ergonomics buff. It was very low. It was minus 14 in ergonomics.
Wow.
And
I
Okay.
didn't even
That's
know we
crazy.
could go down to
He said the Liberator Penetrator feels decent. Oh wow. Okay.
negative numbers.
no,
He said the
I
Reprimand
don't
is in
know.
the True Enforcer
But it actually goes
Warbound.
down negative, so it went from minus 14 to 25.
If
Most other weapons are
I
like in
remember
the 25
correctly.
to
Okay.
like 90 range.
Yeah.
We also, with the Raptor, we increased the fire rate so you can fire a little bit faster. But
Oh, that's good.
what we did was also we fixed the animation cancel.
Yeah, okay, so if you hadn't cycled the Eruptor and then swapped it back, it kind of automatically cycled for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we fixed that it doesn't do that.
Oh, what? What? Why? Why though? Why did you fix that? That's not. Oh, so Brushhead, that's what you were talking about, the reload glitch? That was the reload glitch? Why would you fix that though? Like that was why didn't you guys just keep that as a mechanic? I think that would have been cool if they kept that as a mechanic, right? What you guys think? I think they should have kept it. Why did they have to fix that? What was the whole point? I don't think like I don't think it was bad for them to like. I don't think nothing bad would have happened if they kept it. I think that should have been that would have been cool. That should have been like a like a little trick. One of them little hidden mechanics or some shit. They didn't have to fix that. In my opinion, they didn't have to fix that. I think that's what Brush Shader is talking about is the reload glitch or whatever it is.
So you can't animation cancel.
Okay.
But you can
can't?
fire slightly faster now.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh man, that's
Something
not
people
good.
have been waiting for.
That one was like why not? I mean, every game has an animation cancel. It's like that's the cool part about like even like I think even COD has something like that, right? COD or like even fighting games, a lot of fighting games have animation cancels just so that they could do their combos faster. I think that's what makes it fun. I think that's what makes it cool. It's like it makes you actually like okay,
The
like it makes it
accelerator
fun.
rifle.
But this is
Basically, we
okay.
decreased this drag. So
That one was like
50%
okay.
of your damage
It's
won't
still cool though,
disappear
but
if you shoot like 30 meters with a sniper rifle.
So now the drag has been reduced to like real low values,
Yeah.
so it basically the projectiles don't break at all.
Okay.
And therefore, it also does full damage or more closely to full damage when it hits at long distances.
Right.
So the projectile damage will, in most use cases, be almost double.
Okay.
Then you have the explosion on top of it, but that should make the rifle usable.
Okay, that's cool. Okay.
That looks
The
cool though.
ultimatum. What was the thought pattern
Bro, I never seen that weapon before. The Ultimator. He said, "Dang it, I think Steam went down." Oh, damn. Really? Hella people in that motherfucker? Damn, so there's hella people in Helldivers 2 right now? Is that bad right now? Is that bad?
to tweaking the ultimatum?
So it had the damage
Steam
values
is down?
of the
Holy
380
shit.
millimeter barrage.
Okay. I never seen
So
somebody.
most of the damage was
I
actually in
never
the
seen
projectile,
anybody use this weapon before. Ultimatum.
which is not how this weapon is supposed to work.
Okay, so it basically had the profile of a 380 millimeter
Yeah, orbital shell.
orbital shell, that little grenade.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Like the projectile damage was so much of his damage, because when you saw that
Said
the
I
damage
was
was
having
4,500,
connection issues and they couldn't
3,500 of that was
sync
actually in the
my
projectile,
Helldivers 2.
and
Oh,
1,000
damn.
was in the explosion. So when players start the game now, it will look like the damage has been lowered to 3,000,
Okay.
but it is not worse because we doubled the explosion
You
damage.
said I used the ultimatum
So the
when we
explosion
played.
damage went up
Oh,
from
you did?
1,000
Okay,
to
I did not know
2,000.
that at all.
We lowered a little bit the inner radius of it, and this changes a lot when you try and kill like factory striders, etc. It's not as good as killing factory striders.
Okay.
It is basically the same at killing bile titans, and then it's just better at killing everything else.
Okay. Yeah. So this is actually important information for everybody out there. So when you see the damage,
Can you use that weapon to like destroy like you know when we go to the objectives area and then like we throw grenades in that like factory box thing that them robots come out of? Can't you use this weapon for that too? Instead of
numbers
like
in
using your
the
grenades?
stat box for all of the weapons, and if they have an explosive component, those damage values are added together.
Yes.
So the tweak to this, to the ultimatum, is that the explosive damage have been doubled. So it means that you, within this massive blast, you can cover a lot of enemies at twice the damage. But from the projectile impact, that damage is lower.
Okay.
So the total damage of when you hit something is lower, but the collateral damage on everything
The
is going to
spread
be much
damage
higher.
is
Yes.
much higher.
And also,
yeah.
when you hit something big, an explosion hits
Yes,
a
yeah.
target several times.
Yeah, okay.
So if you fire at the charger, the explosion.
You said you could use it to destroy fabricators. You only have 2 shots in it though. Oh damn.
actually hits it like 4 or 5 times.
All right, they will rip all the
Wow.
legs and head and butt and so forth off.
And
Damn!
that damage is doubled.
Okay, so it does big boom, and then
Big boom.
some things have come down, like the demolition strength. I see
Yes.
here has come down from 50 to 40. What does that mean?
Yeah, that means so you can't destroy like stratagem jammer towers with it anymore.
Oh, okay.
Big
And
boom.
we fixed so it's now affected by the health pod optimization booster. So you get an extra shot, and then it should feel better, but you can't use it
Okay.
to destroy buildings in the same way.
Okay.
There's also some like collateral stuff we had to do. because
Illuminate
this-
warship.
the
Okay, here we go.
Illuminate, ship.
So this is okay. So is this like one of the new enemies? Is this one of the new enemies? That's it. I think this is one of the new enemies.
They did not have health. They only.
Oh
worked
wait,
on
this is an
demolition
old one.
strength.
Never mind.
And now we lowered that. Ultimatum can't be used for those. So now we added health to the Illuminate ships, the landed ones. So you take down the shield, and now you
This
can
is like
actually
the
take it down
fabricators
with
that the
anti-tank
bots have.
weapons,
Oh, okay.
like the expendable anti-tank, the
I-
recoilless.
Oh, I remember.
whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Oh, yeah.
It has
This.
health. It will eventually die.
Okay, so it's going to be more similar to the ones that are come flying in.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, that's cool.
That's
Tell me a
cool.
little bit about enemy balancing.
The automaton bunker turret, which is the small turret, not the big cannon turret.
Oh, the one that's on the command post.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The one that people call the sniper turret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It now has more spread.
Okay.
It should do less sniping.
I mean, it
Really?
had 20,
Yeah.
so it went to 50. So it's inaccurate by a meter at 100 meters.
So it's still pretty good at hitting you, but it's not that good.
It's not that good.
The automaton gunship.
Okay.
It was
So they made it. Why do I feel like they're just nerfing the I feel like they're nerfing the enemies and making us they're buffing us up though. Doesn't that is that how what y'all are thinking, I feel like that's what they're doing. It's like they're nerfing a lot of the enemies, and then they're upping us up. They're buffing us up.
Armor 4 in the body, and then armor 3 in the thrusters. If you look at it though, like the thruster has the same type of plating. So we put it all on armor 3.
He said those
Uh,
turrets were too
increased the
accurate, in my
health a little
opinion. They
bit on the
were
main body.
shit.
But it really felt like I should be able to take my
Hey,
machine gun and
shit.
just
I'm
shoot it
new,
down.
man.
Yeah.
But in return, we made it so
Y'all
it
did
will
all the
shoot
work
more,
for me.
but
Y'all
it's
were
with its
helping
own
me
machine
out.
gun, and it will be slightly more accurate.
Oh man.
We also had a bug with it where while it had rockets, it just didn't shoot.
Oh really?
With the machine gun, yeah. So we fixed that, so now it just
Really?
shoots a lot more.
Okay.
Wow.
We had the big spawner for
That's
the
actually something.
automatons in
Wow, that
columns.
made sense because there was some of the airships, right? They'll just like fly around and not do shit. Those ships that they would fly around us, they wouldn't even do anything. They would just shine it on you. They'll shine their red light on you, and that's it. For some of the fights that I've that we all like went on, some of them would just shine their light on me, and then they wouldn't do anything.
Which one is it? I don't know. I don't know
The big, like almost
But that's
like
actually pretty cool.
big building that spawned tanks and stuff.
Oh, okay, okay.
It had health, so you could.
Yeah, I thought that was.
I would recall this,
He
etc.
said, "Yeah, I
but it
didn't
had very
realize that
low
was
health. It was like
that was even a
it
bug."
did
Yeah, I
not
thought that
match
was
the
just
visuals.
the game. That's how it
So
was.
we upped it. We gave it more than like triple the amount of health. You can still destroy with demolition. You can throw grenades in the vents, etc.
Yeah, weak spots will always destroy it and blah blah
Yeah, it just made more sense.
Okay. Okay.
blah. What is this bug? So okay, I'm gonna read
Yeah.
this for you later. There was a bug where conscripts reloaded after every shot.
Really?
It's now been fixed so they only reload when they're actually out of ammo. How long has this been in the game?
Since launch,
What?
Yes. But
What?
do they do a reload animation?
yeah.
They do the venting of the
Yeah,
gun.
they do venting and stuff, and they did that
What?
every time they fired.
What the
before.
fuck? That was a bug? My God, I didn't even know, my nigga. I just shoot them and that's it. Like I just shoot them and that's it. They're dead. I don't even. Like you shoot them and they're already dead. You don't even get the chance to see the reload animation.
Which made them not shoot a lot.
Okay.
I
so
didn't even
this
notice that,
means
to be
that
honest. Yeah,
the
like bro, I
difficulty
just shoot them and they're
of the
already dead.
automatons baseline has gone up.
Yes, it's gonna be a lot more bullets in there.
Cool.
Yeah,
And especially with their various fire patterns, some of them just shot like a
Wow, I didn't even
round
notice that.
yeah.
and then
That's
reloaded.
something.
Yes.
It's kind of like when you guys started playing Helldivers, where you reloaded after every bullet, and then eventually you learned that you
Yeah.
shouldn't discard all the ammo.
It took them a while to do their software update for shooting. This is
Alright.
a fun one.
Oh,
It's,
jump pack.
The
Jump pack.
It was easy to just fall over.
Jump
when you
pack,
landed
okay.
with Ragdoll.
It's one of the best things about it.
Yeah, some people thought that, and some people didn't. So we increased the brake force a little bit. So you're less likely to ragdoll. You will still ragdoll sometimes, but
That was this
less
was
when
a
you
nice
just
change.
move forward and jump.
Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Because you had to move forward, jump, and then
Yeah, yeah.
stop moving
Stop
forward in
moving.
the air.
Yeah, in
because
the
if you
air.
held it in and landed, you
You
fell over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those that use the recon armor, maximum sprint, jump pack, go full pace, flat ground landing, they won't fall over.
Not as much, at least.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you everybody for tuning in.
Wow. Okay. So they changed that
if
shit. Wow.
you want to check out what weapon customization is about, there's a link down in the description. And remember to smash that like button, subscribe, enable the notification bell.
Nice, you got through it.
I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
Wow. Okay. All right. How do y'all feel about that one? I ain't gonna lie. Not gonna fall as much, and now using the yeah. I ain't gonna lie. This was a really. I'll give. What y'all? Okay. Before I say my score, how do you guys rate this out of 10? How'd you guys rate this? How did you guys rate this? How did you guys rate this patch note? Like, out of 10. I want to see some he said pretty good update in my opinion. Okay. Let's see some more people. Hmm. How do y'all feel about this one? I think cuz I'm about to it's like, hmm. I would give this a in my opinion, I would give this a an 8.5 out of 10. This was actually pretty good. There was some you said 7 to 8? Yeah. If I would say for content maybe 6. Yeah, yeah, 6 says 6 out of 6. Yeah, 8 for changes. Yeah, 8 to 8.5 for like the fixing the bugs and stuff. But like the enemies and shit is like that shit. We need more enemies, bro. We need more types for the enemies, man. Come on, guys. Yeah, 6 for content, 6 to 10, 6 to 7 out of 10. Wish there was more enemies, and then changes are probably 7 to 8 out of 10. Yeah, like I agree with you. They added 3 Illuminate in total so far. Just 3? Really? Wait, deadass? Are you serious? Oh no. Wait, only 3? No way, right? I mean, I saw the video, we saw the trailer, but it was the only new thing that I seen was that that tall shit, and then it was like the flying ship, and that's about it. I thought it was 2. All right. Uh, on to this one. Weapon customization. He said, "Yeah, another oversea where rocket slash motor their little staff and run ship, and then there's a thing called the glob. That's it. Oh no, man, this is not it. That's not the move, man. All right.
Oh my
Is the
god!
weapon customization done?
It is. It is finally done. It is here. My god, we've done it.
Weapon
Okay.
customization. So before I start, is it okay? I wanna make sure. Like, is it? Are they really gonna go in depth with this weapon customization? Like, now I know what I'm about to say is gonna trigger a lot of people, but I believe like this shit should have came on the base game. I believe like this weapon customization should have been there in the launch of the game. But hey, it's better here than not here at all. So we'll give them that. Better late than never, right? So I'll just give them that. I'll give them that. I still think that this should have been there in the base game. This every FPS game has a weapon customization. So yeah.
Hey,
He said I have watched the video, but there an underbarrel grips, muzzles, mags, and sights. Okay. Shit, you gonna watch? We're gonna watch it together then. Shit. But yeah, that's how I feel about the weapon customization. I think that it should have been already there in the base game. But hey, I mean, hey, it's better late than never. Like it's here.
everybody, welcome
That's good
back.
though.
Well, I'm back for a while for today because today we've got a massive update for Helldivers that I'm super excited about. So I couldn't keep my hands off this.
You couldn't stay away, could you?
No, I couldn't. Not when I heard that it's finally happening. And what is happening?
Yes, what is? It's weapon customization.
Okay.
Finally!
Thing that's always kind of been there, but never really been there.
Yeah, and especially like,
Oh yeah.
how
Also
can you
new
not in a
paint jobs
shooter
for the
want to
guns.
like
Oh yeah.
finagle and fidaddle with your lovely guns?
Okay. Well,
So Niklas, which
now,
weapons can I?
now, I want to ask you guys something. I want to
Your
ask you
lovely
something.
guns.
So, do you have to reach a certain? Do you have to reach a certain level to unlock this, or did they just unlock it for you? Now, this is an important question right here. Do we get this feature? Yeah, you gotta level up the guns. What? What? What the? Is that how it is for any? Wait. Let me ask y'all this. Wait. Now let me ask you guys this, right? Okay, then let me ask you this, right? Is that how it is for any other type of game? Any like let's say for example COD or like for example COD or like Rainbow Six or he said once your weapon is leveled, you unlock attachments. Take COD for example. Oh, so this is what happens with COD. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. But then now you're forced to. But then now you're forced to if you want to customize your gun, or you're not forced to use a gun that you might not even like, though.
So, Niklas, which weapons can I customize? Can I customize my melee weapons? Can I customize my pistols, primaries, support?
No, none.
What? Wait, what? Hold on. Let's wait. Hold on. I'm gonna have to rewind back. What the fuck did he just say?
Can I customize my pistols, primaries, support?
No,
No. Wait, my nigga. Wait. Did he just? So wait. What?
not at least not yet.
Not yet. What?
You can customize your primary weapons.
What the? Oh man, I don't know about this one. Oh no. No, nah, this is not it. This is not. Nah, man. No, man. I don't know about this one, guys. I don't know. Primaries? What? No, no machine guns. Like we can't customize my I can't customize my machine gun. I gotta wait until like what 4 more months before I customize that shit. I can't customize my laser cannon. Oh no, man.
Uh, we don't have made attachments for all the other ones. Who knows? Maybe in the future for your sidearms and your melee weapons, but for now it is your primary weapons. Primary weapons only.
Okay.
What? No, man. He said not stratagems. Wait, now I just realized, bro, we didn't even get any like updates or anything about stratagems. I just realized about that. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I might have to take my score down a little bit now. I just realized you just brought up a really good one. We didn't even get any update on stratagems. We didn't get no new stratagems or like a buff. I mean, we did kind of like for the napalms, like because they the fire shit. But other than that, that's it. We didn't get any like update on that. I just realized about that shit. Oh no, no, shit. There were some changes to some stratagems. There were.
But tell me about weapon customization. What is it? How does it work?
Okay.
How much can I tweak my guns?
Okay, it's
He said the railgun was pinpoint has like pinpoint accuracy now. Hmm. Oh my god. I ain't gonna lie though. Okay. I ain't gonna. What the fuck? What the fuck? So I gotta level up my gun to level 25 to customize my shit?
How much can I tweak my guns?
okay. It's different for every weapon. So the answer is a little bit of depends.
So it depends on which attachment slot each weapon has. So I can't put an assault rifle muzzle brake on my laser rifle.
Yeah, exactly. So
What the? Oh, come on, man. Like, why not? Like, why not? Is it because they're afraid it's gonna be broken? But bro, that's what's makes a game fun. Like, I don't understand. He said, okay, they decreased spread from 10 to 0.1, and that was the change to what they did for the railgun. Okay. Bro, what? Why? They scared that that shit gonna, like, break the game?
Checks out.
But in the weapons that have the most attachments, you can change magazine, you can change the muzzle, you can change your underbarrel, you can change the
Whoa.
optics.
Okay, okay, okay. We're looking. We can change muzzles, mags, like what you said in just like what you said, deadly. You can change mags, muzzles,
So and then there are some
grips, all
weapons
that.
that you can also change the pattern, how it looks.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
So it some weapons
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of cold. That's kind of cold. That's actually pretty cold. All black,
will
black and red. Make it black and red. That would be so fucking fire.
there are more specialized, like plasma weapons, etc. will have
That's actually
less
pretty cold. I ain't
attachments,
gonna lie.
while
I'ma
we have
just.
more stuff for generally the bullet weapons.
okay.
It's basically
So
to be
more
yeah.
tried and true technology has more
Okay. You
variation.
say
Yes.
it all
Okay.
depends on the weapon.
Experimental
Okay.
stuff is more like a
You could put a red dot in your shit. Bruh, that is okay, that's pretty cool, I guess. Oh, and then it gives you stats on like the recoil and the ergonomics, the sway, the oh, bro. Bro, we got a lot of hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I had a lot of these. What do you call it? I had like 40 grand, 50 grand, I think. Shit.
this experimental thing. It comes in
And the bullet
one
spread
package
preview.
Okay.
type of thing.
So what's your
Oh
favorite
my god.
piece of weapon customization that we have in the game?
Favorite piece?
Yeah.
I mean, I have favorite slots. I'm more into fiddling with like having the right muscle attachments to because it also changes the VFX of. So if you have like you can have a muscle break, flash hider, or something, and then you get different VFX when you shoot, which matters when you
Wait, hold on.
go and you like aim down the sight.
Yeah.
Oh
So
shit.
it like blocks your aim less. It
Uh-huh.
also changes a lot of variables
So,
with.
so if I want like a massive muscle break that just has a lot of recoil absorption, I'm also gonna get a massive muscle flash to go along with it.
Yes.
Okay, so it'll be
What?
a little bit easier to control,
A
but
little bit easier to
at the
shoot
same
though.
time,
Yeah.
I might not see the target that I'm shooting at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the
That's still good though. That's still good though. I mean, you still be able to see it. What do you mean you not be able to see it? You still be able to see this shit.
those pieces changes the
I mean, if the shit is right in front of you, you'll be able to shoot
the
that motherfucker.
characteristics of a weapon. So you have you can change different pieces that will affect recoil. You can affect the sway, like how much the weapon moves, especially depending on how much you move. You
Okay,
sway
so I
more.
assume if I have like a really good grip, that's gonna be easier for me to move around and fire.
Yeah.
He said, I honestly enjoyed the weapon customization so far. Yeah.
And sometimes it's
This is
different
interesting. This
in
is
vertical
really
and
interesting.
horizontal. Like
They
some
really put
grips
in
will
thought into this.
change that
I could
your
say that.
vertical
I'll give
recoil
them
will
that.
be less, but maybe your
They really
horizontal
put in
recoil will get
a
worse.
lot of
Okay.
like.
So it's a little bit like what fits your playstyle. And
They really give a
they
lot
also
a
we have
lot
the
of thought
standards of
into
like
this whole thing.
ergonomics. If you add a lot of heavy stuff to your weapon,
Mhm.
like a drum mag, a big 10x scope, and a heavier muscle, then like your ergonomics will go down. You have a heavier weapon,
A heavier
but
weapon,
maybe you
yeah.
have like a lot less recoil stuff.
Does this mean?
Oh my gosh! I ain't gonna lie. That's probably gonna be my loadout. I'll be the guy that has heaviest weapon as long as the recoil is not bad and I can shoot my enemies, bro.
So this
Now,
means also
now,
that
now the question is, right? If I put on light armor and I have a heavy ass gun, right? Would I still be able to run out of there fast as fuck? Should that work, or is that gonna also slow me down on when I'm running? Cause that's actually a good question. I don't think that affects me running away faster. You said probably. Hmm.
the inverse is true. So if I have a standard gun, I can swap for a smaller mag and just remove some stuff from it to
So
get it to be even.
he said, "Oh, okay. So that's what. So when I'm swing, oh, okay. When it's a heavy ass gun, it's slower for you to like turn and shit. But this light, you could turn, do all of that shit.
Lighter.
Yes, you can like I'll bring the small magazines. I'll maybe the weapon by default has like a 4x scope or something. Maybe you just like I'll just have like the normal iron
like a
sights or yeah, red dot reticule, and yeah, you can dial it down and it becomes like a faster, more nimble weapon.
Okay, that's super cool. So this really allows players to just express their individuality through their favorite guns.
Yes.
Okay, so but then to the $1 million question, how do I unlock all this? How
Yeah.
do I get access to the weapon customization?
Okay.
Do
You
I get
said
all of it from
probably
the
you
start,
probably won't get slowed down.
or do I
I
have
hope
to
not. I hope
grind? Do I
not.
have to?
Cause I'll do that shit. That's probably gonna be my loadout. That's probably gonna be most of my guns if I modded that shit. Just let me stand in one spot and shoot hella people, and I know my recoil ain't gonna hit. It's gonna definitely hit them, and then I can if I want to get the fuck out of there quick, I can just put it away and just run out of there fast as fuck. If that's it, then yeah, like please don't add please don't add too much realism to the game. Like let's just it's a video game. Let's have fun. That's it. Oh shit! What the fuck? Why did I? Oh what the?
Use it like it's a
Grind? Do I have to invest my hard-earned samples?
first of all just to use it like it's a long, arduous quest. Now you just reach rank 10, and then you can start doing it.
Oh, okay. So they just like answer my question. So you gotta reach level 10 for you to use weapon customization.
But then it is you basically level up your weapons. So if you you take your one of your weapons, you keep using it and you do missions with it. It will basically gain XP just like you do,
Okay,
and it will level up. And then at
that's pretty
certain
cool.
like level intervals, you will unlock different attachments and different patterns for it,
Okay.
which you can buy for requisition.
Oh,
So
requisitions.
it will take a little bit of time to
This right here, which is honestly really easy to reach rank 10. Yeah, it is easy to reach rank 10. If you just go on one of them like medium or normal like hunts and then you just do it, you get it easily. This is actually pretty good. But the only problem is only on primary is kind of crazy. But this will bring a little longevity to the game, a little bit, not as much, but a little bit. You know, people are gonna start a lot of these Helldivers like only these Helldiver only channels are gonna make hella builds and meta builds and all that type of shit. You're about to see a lot of that shit soon. We might even start seeing them tomorrow. Shit. That you already know there's people already in there grinding that bitch up right now. Like we're gonna see a lot of them videos coming up tomorrow and the day after.
get like all the customization for a weapon. But
Okay,
yeah,
so leveling up
He
allows
said
me
they're
to acquire
probably
it. Same.
he said they're probably using this as a bit of a test run before uh attempting secondaries and stratagems. Yeah.
Stratagems or
Okay.
yeah,
That's actually pretty good.
stratagems.
yeah, pretty
Okay,
much.
pretty cool.
This is good. This is good. I'm liking this so far only because it's gonna bring longevity to the game. Like it's gonna bring a lot of like it's gonna make a lot of like it's gonna bring a lot of videos on this game. Mainly meta builds. A lot of people are gonna make meta builds and shit. Now I do hope that it's not like it doesn't reach to a point where it doesn't reach to COD level where everybody has the same exact attachments, the same exact muzzle, the same exact this and that to reach this damage. You know, I feel like they should have fun and just like they should make what weapon customization to the point where it's like every gun could be great and every attachment is unique. It's not like okay, these attachments suck and these attachments are good, and like use these attachments if you want to be in the meta or something, quote unquote meta.
Cool.
But I don't think they're gonna be able to do that. Like I don't think
So
they're gonna be able to do
with
that.
this, how many attachments do we have?
I think that's the problem with COD, right? Like for those people that play COD, you say, yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah, like I don't play COD as much. Like I don't even play it. The last time I played COD was like Black Ops 2. Like that's it. But I know that Black Ops 6 and everything, the reason, or like even in like the recent Black Ops, people people are mad that like people get really frustrated or get pissed off that everyone is using the exact same gun, the exact same attachments, the exact same, because that specific attachment or that specific muzzle or whatever it is gonna give you that certain damage to like hurt other people. And so everybody's copying the same thing. It's not like something like it's not like your own personalized it's not like your own personalized like gun that you customize. Everybody's doing the exact same thing, you know. He said it is honestly is to be honest, to be able to be good in a game is basically using the so-called meta, which is why I stopped playing multiplayer and that. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's actually you right there. You just said it all. You hey, you just said it. Like you got it.
Oh God.
You got it. You know what you're
Five
talking about.
500 million.
No, like
I'm
some
so glad that I
weapons
got
have
Deadly in
like,
I'm so glad I got Deadly in this stream, bro.
oh my God,
Deadly
there's
knows
a
what
lot,
he's talking about.
but
Yeah,
like
you know
just
what you're
trying to
talking
get my
about.
head around it. So
You just
in like
Nicholas,
you were able to
the
convey my
buffering
thoughts right there.
symbol on your
yeah.
head.
If that's
There's a
even the
lot,
right word for it.
but like so like if I try to do a quick head
I'm
math,
so glad you're here,
it's
man.
like some weapons will have like 6, 7 optics. You can have like
Mhm.
maybe 3 different magazines. You have like a couple of underbarrels and some, maybe like some weapons are about around 20
Okay.
plus all the patterns, which I think we have 10 plus. I can't remember all of them. There's a
Okay.
lot.
You like the patterns.
So some weapons only have
They he said honestly, he said I've been playing games like COD and that most of my life. Yeah. Yeah, you're an expert when it comes to FPS games. Me personally, I haven't done that shit. This like hell nah. You know what they should do? I hope that later down the line you could put your own sticker. Like you know how you could put patterns or like icons on your guns? You could they should be able to let you do that or let you even customize your own logo on your gun. They should do that. You know, or like put your own and like they should really start go like I hope that I hope that they really start putting more customization not only on the guns but even on your armor too. Sometimes they should be able you should be able to like customize your even your cape. That would be cool as fuck.
like patterns or like very
We was
few
at,
like that. Because
we were talking about that in the last week when we were streaming and shit. I was like, they should be you should be able to change the color of your armor if you want to, and like the color of your cape if you want to. You know, he said that could be really cool. I'm kind of hoping for more patterns in the future, even if it's a warbound styled one. Yeah, every warbound that they come up with is a new pattern. That's what they should go with. That's how I think that's what they're gonna go with from now on. Every warband has a new pattern that you put on your gun. They should do that. That's actually like perfect right there. Like maybe like two patterns, two patterns in each of that, and have the pattern usable for any weapon. Yeah, yeah, it should be usable. Yeah, it should be usable for any primary weapon. That it can be like specifically for that gun.
Constitution, because it's already perfect. Why would you want to change that? But there's
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. The colors are kind of ass though. Like I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. The
you want to
patterns.
change
Look at this shit. Look. Like come on, man. Look at that.
that.
Like come on, man. Like oh man.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
but
Green? What?
um,
Yeah, I don't know. Gray? I
There,
don't know.
there's gonna be a
No
bunch.
red?
Some players will
No
think
black?
like, oh, my favorite
Let me
weapon
stop.
is maybe the
It's already
Scorcher.
in
That
black.
won't have that much. You will basically have patterns for now, because
You said they're using a not so good weapon to showcase the pattern. Yeah,
that's
that's
also a
true.
thing. Like
I give you that.
we have talked about some customizations along the since launch, etc., that might not be in here, but that's just a question of like us having time to do them all and releasing them at the right time and making them work with the game. So it is also like not that we release everything here, all attachments, and that's it.
Right.
We will continue to support it.
Right, and that was going to be my follow-up question. Is this a one-stop shop and this is the system as is, or is this something that we're going to continue expanding on?
No, we'll continue expanding on it.
Nah, definitely. What the heck? Why did he even have to? Why do you even have to even ask that question? Like, yeah, like if you bring this feature in, I hope that you guys are expanding that shit. What the? What the? I hope you guys are going to do that. Don't just leave it there. Don't be hey, don't be like what you call it? I heard there's this thing called the DSS. Don't just bring up a feature like the DSS and not do shit with it. Like you
We
guys have
have
to do
more
that.
stuff in
I
store.
think that's why they
Like
call
some
it
of
the
the
DSS.
attachments we have, but it's just
They should have yeah, that's even another one. Like that's even another one. Why can't they update that? I heard a lot of people complain about the DSS. They said that shit is back. So yeah.
it needs some work to get it done, and also
He says he says sadly I gotta go for a while. If you're streaming, well, I get back, I'll rejoin. Okay. Yeah, man.
fit a lot of
Go
weapons.
do what you gotta do.
Because
Hey, be safe
when we
out there
did
though.
this,
Be safe out there.
also
Whatever
like
you're
we had to
doing,
take
be
apart
safe out there.
and redo some of the weapons.
I'm gonna catch you.
Maybe they had like already modeled in some of the pieces.
I'll be
We had to
here.
bring it out, remodel it. And so there's some work with this. So we're trying to get everything that we currently have, and then like in the future we'll also keep adding.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Cool. So, and for all
You
of
as well.
those, like so many in the community that are maxed out in their progression,
Okay.
how much extra progression does this add to the game?
500 plus hours.
Really?
You heard it here.
Yeah. Some
Is it really? I don't know, man. 500?
of you can progress through things very fast, and then we have like we do the head math and like there's probably take them this much time, and then some of you guys prove us wrong.
Yeah.
If you're a casual, oh yeah, I mean, someone like me as a casual, yeah, this is gonna take forever. Shit. Hey, I don't play this game as much. I got other games to play, but hey, so he's right. For like people like me, 500 is gonna be a lot. That's gonna it's gonna definitely be 500. But for like y'all, for all my for all my 90s and the hundreds and 80s and stuff, yeah, this shit gonna be done in like what? I think this shit y'all gonna grind this shit. This shit gonna be done in literally like I don't know next week. Y'all gonna be done in next week.
Okay, but so the goal here is that
Y'all gonna finish. You guys are gonna like max out all the primary weapons in literally in just by next week. It's all gonna be done, and then y'all asking for more.
the weapon customization system is supposed to be like that extra progression that you add on top of
Okay.
the big progression, which is of course unlocking stratagems, unlocking ship modules, and so forth. And then once you're done with that, you sort of gradually tweak and upgrade and customize your weapons.
Right.
It is more of a bit later in the game. It's not just when you start playing the game that you will start fiddling with this, because it uses the same resources as you buy stratagems.
Right.
So in the beginning, as a new player, when you reach rank 10 and can use this, you have also a lot of stratagems to unlock.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
we expect most people to focus on the stratagems first,
And then
maybe
do the
some
weapon.
customization.
Yeah.
But it's more the people that have unlocked a lot of things
Yeah.
that will then go.
This is he is right. This update or this weapon customization is really geared towards people that have literally unlocked everything in the game, and they just need like some more little content for this shit to keep going. Now, like I've said in my last literally like 10 minutes ago, I think this shit gonna be for those people though. I think this shit gonna be done in literally like next week, and then they're gonna be like, okay, what's next? because like all they have to do is just level up their primary weapons, and then they could use like, bro. I think these people are underestimated you guys for all my like 800, 900. I mean, I say 800. My 80s and 90s and 100 people. My level 80s, 90s and up. And I'll even say 70s, 70s and up, even 50s and up. I know. I think they're underestimating you guys. I know for sure you guys are gonna be able to finish this whole shit in literally next week. Y'all gonna be all done, just like chilling. So
Go in and
I don't think this is gonna be five. It's gonna be 500 hours for someone like me. That's just a casual. Like I'm just a casual. Like, hey, I got other games that I play. But for people that literally breathe, sleep, eat, put their blood, sweat, and tears in this game, nah, this shit gonna be done literally next week. It's
look
gonna be
at
done.
weapon customization.
All that
Okay,
shit gonna be
cool.
done next
But it's
week.
their choice, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is always like key to Helldivers. Always you play it your way, enjoy.
Nice.
I have one final question in regards to weapon customization, and that is, how does this work with the already established variants of various weapons, such as
Okay.
the breaker incendiary, the explosive liberator, and so forth?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Right. The liberator concussive, you mean?
Yeah. The concussive liberator. Going by development names here.
Yeah. It works. Some of them can get pretty close to each other. Like we still have, you can't change the ammunition.
Okay.
So like the liberator penetrator, like you will still have your AP3 medium penetration ammo there, but some weapons will kind of you can get them pretty close, like the breaker spray and pray and the breaker. You could get
Okay.
a similar spread. You can change to have a bigger magazine on the breaker.
Wow, that's
And
pretty
then they
good.
so we've also made it so that the breaker spray and pray, for example, even if you tweak the breaker to be as close as you get, that one will actually get more magazines.
Bro, this
'Cause it is a
this
spray and
this
pray.
is okay, so this is really in depth. Now, like I was saying before, I just think that I really hope that each attachment in the game is all unique. Like, because we don't want to reach to a point where like, I don't know, everybody's using the exact same attachments on a gun to reach these numbers for damage. You know, it should be fun. It should be like everyone. I feel like everyone should have their own specific or a unique customization of your gun. But I don't think that's just a perfect world. That's in the perfect world that we live in. I know for sure the moment when people make, cause I know tomorrow people gonna be dropping hella videos on which attachment you should put on this gun and that gun. This is the right attachment you should use for this gun to reach this number. You know, for you to reach this number of damage and shit. So I already know by tomorrow there's gonna be hella videos on it. Anyways, for all my Helldiver channels and shit, they're gonna definitely do this shit.
It will have a little bit more.
That's
So-
cool.
And also, you don't have to grind for several hours to get that. You can get that
It's called
kinda
meta
like
building, I
immediate
guess.
shortcut to get to the spray and pray instead of then investing all
But
of
that's
your
cool though.
time
This
and
is
energy
cool.
into the breaker
This is cool.
to just get it close
This
to
is
the
cool.
spray and pray.
Yeah. So
But it will be your spray and pray.
yes, that will do more damage. No, but it will. You can build weapons that will get close to others, but you will not be able to like build a weapon that is an identical copy of another weapon, basically.
Okay, so from one topic to the other. When I customize a weapon, am I able to save templates of the
Yeah.
customized weapons, or is
I
this
mean, I'm
going to
pretty
be
sure you should
like
be able
my
to.
variant of this weapon?
You should be
That's a
able
good
to.
point. So we have templates. You will have 3 templates for each weapon. And the reason we
Wow,
do it
3?
like that is because when you sit in the armory and make your configuration of that weapon, like that will take some time. You gotta sit there and fiddle, get it right. We don't want you to do that in the loadout menu, because then like everyone else will be like, come on man, just finish already.
Yeah.
Um,
These civilians are in dire need of rescue, but which muscle attachment should I go with?
yes, exactly. So
I don't know. I don't think so. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, but I think that people wouldn't care about that, especially if it's like a super hell dive, like one of them higher like ranks, like higher difficulty. I'm pretty sure people will be like, yeah, man, take your time with like with which attachment we gotta do so we could like get this shit done. I think people will be okay with it. I don't think. Well, if you're doing it quick play, or like if you're on quick play, you're doing that, then I can see his point. But if you're with your buddies or you're with your friends, I'm pretty sure they would be cool with it. Or if you're in a squad that you kind of like technically, you know, you organize, yeah, I'm pretty sure people would be
we
cool
made it
with it.
so you do that fiddling when you have more time, and then
But
you just
hey,
choose
shit,
one
this
of
is still
your
good though. This is still
templates when you
good.
drop down. So it makes the drop down and like the mission
This is really
selection
good.
and the loadout faster.
Okay, that sounds great, because that's of course one of the concerns, and one of the things that we saw early in development when we had open customization in is that some people, I won't name names, but one of them might be in this couch, spent way too long customizing their weapons
Oh
in the
yeah.
loadout.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And we couldn't call you out on it because it just made you mad.
Yeah,
know it.
Really.
But
I needed to figure out which exact configuration.
I still think that it should have at least like a lot of template bars. I don't know. I think it'll be good than just three, but hey, shit, I mean, they have an excuse for it, or like their excuse is that, or their way of combating that is that they just want the game to keep going like further. So I'm like, hey, shit, all right then. Hey,
I needed.
it's understandable.
Yeah. Cool.
I hope.
We
Okay,
can
wait,
talk
hold
about
on.
like what will you use this for?
Yeah.
Will it be relevant?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I would say like we have a lot of like
yeah, that's actually a good question. Would the game, if let's say if someone like me, because you have to understand, right? Like you have to be level 10 to unlock this. And so like because it's not given to you when you're starting a game, fresh new game, right? So you don't want to get to a point where it's like those people that are just starting the game, they need a customized weapon to like, to get better. And you gotta also remind yourself that you also have to level up your gun too. So let's say even though you reach to level 10, you still have to level up your gun to also get the customization as well. So yeah, I wonder what
stabilizing
they're gonna
parts,
say.
for example, that makes the weapon a bit heavier and clunkier to use. That
Hmm.
matters a bit less on the automaton front
Mm.
because you will do less 180 no scopes and more the enemies over there. You're pretty long range, so it doesn't matter that much if your ergonomics is
Mm.
a bit worse. While if you're fighting the predator strain
Yeah, that shit
against
gonna
the
jump your
Terminids,
ass.
you will want a pretty fast turnaround weapon.
Yeah. How will future war bonds work when it comes to weapon customization?
Yeah, that's a good question too.
So each weapon that we release in a new warband will come with customization. So you get a new weapon, you also get the progression for it. It depends on which weapon it is. It will have a different amount of customization, of course. And as we move on, maybe we also create more and more weapon customization parts, more and more attachments, and then like you will get more
Wait, what? No patterns? What?
out of every weapon that we release.
Why not? I mean, I think he meant to say patterns, because I think it's a missed opportunity if like each warbound, yes, I'm gonna say it. I say it that way, and y'all not going. There was somebody that was like mad at me at my last video saying that, well, you said it, you said warbond wrong, so you lost all credibility. I'm like, bro, I'm just a gamer. When did I ever say that you guys have to listen to me? When did I ever say I'm a credible source? I'm just I'm just giving my opinion. That's it. But anyways, but I think it's a missed opportunity if they don't add new patterns to like to each like warbound that they bring out. I think it's a missed opportunity. And then they also have to make sure that the those patterns that come with the warbound can be like used for any weapon. It's not just geared towards that specific gun that came out. So yeah, he said Hinokami said yo what up? How you been, man? Thank you for joining, man.
Please.
Mm.
Hopefully, if you like the feature, which we do.
So do you like this? Yeah, I actually like this. I'm a hey, like I said yesterday, if they did good, I'm gonna take the L. I'm gonna take the L. Like, hey, I took the L. Shit, it this is good only because at least brings longevity to the game a little bit. You know, like it does bring longevity to the game. Now he was saying that this shit gonna be like 500 hours. Yeah, to a casual player like me, because I'm not gonna be playing this game all the time. But I'm pretty sure to someone like you, Hinakami, that shit gonna be like you gonna be finished with this shit like I don't know, like next week. That's it. Like if you like, yeah. He said, so you're shaving the head, type of L. Yeah, it adds 500 hours progressive. He said, yeah, I have 1,200 hours. Yeah, like a thousand two, bro. Like someone like you gonna finish this shit literally like next week. That's it. Like you gonna be done next week. You gonna be done. He said, shaving your head, bro. My head is already shaved. My head is already shaved. Oh shit. But I'll take the L though. I'll take the L. I'll take the L. He said, I do have a life, by the way. Oh, okay. Well, then he said, ah, dang. I would take the L though. I would take the L. I think this is good. It's a okay. I'll give this like Deadly was saying this was like a fucking he would say this is he said his opinion. He said this was a 6 to 7 out of 10 for content, but like for the changes are like 7 to 8. So how you feel about it, Hinokami? What you think about it? What's your ranking on this shit? He said, "You cool, man. I like the vibes from yesterday. That's why I'm back." Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate you even being here. Look, man. Hey, I'm just, I'm just chilling, bro. That's it. He said, he said, I do have a life, by the way. Yeah, you do. I'm just saying, if someone that has 1,200 hours, he's gonna finish this shit next week. This shit gonna be like easy for him. This guy gonna finish it. Someone like me, hell nah, bro. It's definitely gonna be 500 hours for someone like me. Someone like you, hell nah, this shit gonna be next week. You gonna be done next week. I know for sure there's gonna be people making videos about which attachments you should put on this certain weapon tomorrow. There's gonna be people making videos about that shit tomorrow. Watch. You're gonna have people just doing that shit. But how you feel about it, Kami? How you feel about this whole shit? Like what's your ranking or rate out of 10? How do you feel about it?
Awesome. Cool. One last thing in regards to weapon customization. I assume with the plethora of changes to weapons here, there's a
Bro,
significant
this shit is crazy
balance
though.
update as
This
well.
is good though. This is a good one.
Well, yes. I mean, depends on what you call significant, but it is a balance update. You can read all about it in the patch notes or watch the patch note video, which will be linked in the description.
I already watched that, but
And
wow.
check that out.
Super excited for weapon customization. I
Wow.
hope you guys are as well. It's one of those things that we always felt was missing from Helldivers.
Yeah.
Being able to articulate who you are as a soldier on the battlefield
Yeah.
and being able to tailor your weapons to your style of play.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
have at it.
Enjoy, guys.
Wait, what the fuck? What did you just say? Why did it retract? Hold on. Wait, what? What did he just say? Bro, why did your he said, well, let me check. You said something. You said something. Well, I don't know why I retracted. You said the content will us. Yeah, yo, where did it go? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. That's why I'm looking for it. He said, "Damn, that was a lot." Maybe break it down to like little like sentences probably. I'm looking in it right now. It just retracted your shit. I don't know where'd it go. It probably was too much and then it was just like, all right. Maybe put it into like little like so do the same thing but just put it into like little sentences like so you said the content will us trying to save Super Earth. He said, "Darn, that was a lot." Yeah. So in closing, right? I think that this is pretty good right here. I think this is gonna bring a lot of like a little bit of longevity to the game for for it's gonna bring a lot of longevity for someone like me that's a casual player that doesn't play this game 24/7, right? But like for people that are like, for example, Hinokami or Deadly, like all these people that are like have their play time is way higher than mine. This shit gonna be just easy for them. They're gonna be finished with this shit. What, like next week? I think next week. Next week, they're gonna be done with all the primaries, and then they're just gonna be like, okay, what's next, right? Yeah. He said I'm giving it a high six because I know they have more customization in starship and weapons, but they didn't want to break the game. Yeah, I was just saying too, right? Is that um I'm hoping in the future they make us customize our armor. Definitely customize our armor. Like we don't have to put attachments to it, but like fucking change the color if you want to. If you want to change the color of your cape or your armor, they should be able to do that. Um I didn't they should also make you able to customize your primer your not your primer but your secondary weapon and your stratagems. Like for example, like and I'm talking about the ones that are actual weapons, not fucking the missiles and all that. Like I was thinking like this weapon customization was gonna make me customize my laser cannon and all that. And all that motherfucker shit. Imagine like customizing your laser cannon instead of like melting people, you could freeze them or some shit, you know? Customize it for to do that shit, you know? Something like that. Just something. He said, yeah, they will have to come because they testing it with the weapons which I like. I love my cape spins like Helldivers 1. Yeah. Yeah. I think that they should be. I'm just hoping, what I'm hoping, and Hinokami, I want to hear your opinion about this one. I want to see how you feel about this one. What I'm hoping, and what I'm really, really hoping about this weapon customization, and I know we don't live in a perfect world, but I'm hoping that this weapon customization doesn't create just meta weapons. And what I mean by that is that everybody's using the exact same attachments, the exact same muzzle, the exact same grip or whatever to reach a certain, you know, to reach a certain like number of damage for it to be useful, quote unquote. And you can't just freestyle and try out uh the attachments. I don't want it to be like there are some attachments that are useless and then there's some attachments that are actually good. I wanted to make sure that like I'm hoping that this is like such a creative thing that everybody has their own unique weapon, their own unique like gun customization. It's not everybody's using the exact same one to reach a certain number of damage points and shit. Because that's what COD is suffering from. That's the reason why for people to be quote unquote good in COD, quote unquote, you have to use the meta weapon or the meta customization for you to be better. If you use anything else, you're gonna get swapped. You're gonna get ran over. So I hope that is not that case. It doesn't reach there, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. So whatever. He said, remember they can't go that hard on day one. Maybe those will come later. Maybe on the next war bond since they're far apart. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's for the future. You are definitely right though. You are definitely right. I'll give you that. You are definitely right. He said that's why they made it with actual play instead of using samples to upgrade. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's actually pretty good. That's good. So that's just my whole thing. I'm gonna be honest. This whole update and whatever, I'll give it. Like I said, I still think that they should like in the patch notes they should have revamped some of the stratagems. I mean, the only thing that they did was like maybe the railgun and then like probably the napalms. I mean, now the napalms, the fire is more better. But other than that, I still feel as though that they should have done something with the stratagems, like maybe some new ones or like revamp it and shit. But yeah, I think this whole thing, this whole major update, I'll give it like in total. My final score would be like a seven, like actually 6.5, 6.5. I'll give it a 6.5. But I will take the L though. I will take an L. At least they did something. They did something that's like okay, it's good. It's good. It's gonna make the game go a little bit further, and I hope that they don't. One thing, Arrowhead. One thing I wish you guys should stop. I know you guys are a small team. I understand that, but you guys can't like at least have three months of content drought. Like at least like I'm sorry. And you know what? Hold on. I have to because I have a feeling that Marvel Rivals is also a small team, but like look at what they're doing. Every week they're always giving out new skins and shit. They're either giving out new skins or like I have to do my research on that. I could be wrong, but I think Marvel Rivals, their team is a small team too, but like they're also like always giving out new content, new skins, like all that shit. So he said, remember the game engine is very old and discontinued. Yeah. Wait, for this game or Marvel Rivals? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be wrong, and hopefully one of you guys could like let me know. But I think Marvel Rivals, their team is small too, but they're always giving out content. They're always giving out new skins. They're always the patches are always on top of it. They're always on top of it when it comes to content. I could be wrong. So if Marvel Rivals, their team is small and they're able to do that, why can't y'all do the same? You know? I feel like you guys can do it. I believe you guys can do it. I just don't want you guys to I don't want this game to turn into like I've said yesterday, like it can't turn into like 2K, whereas like they know for sure now that people will they could put out a mediocre thing and people are gonna just take it no matter what. They don't care that and anybody that kind of criticizes it is like bad or some shit. Yesterday was funny though. It was a funny ass day though. I'm glad, but I am glad that like most people came in yesterday and just they gave their opinions out. There was some people that was making fun of me, but I didn't care. I didn't. I'm like, hey, I'm still gonna say my opinion, you know. But I'm still gonna say my opinion about something. You're never ever gonna tell me I can't say my opinion about a game or I can't criticize a game. You're never gonna ever tell me not to do that shit. But um, some guy yesterday, I think it was one of my latest videos. He was like, "Oh, because you said war bond wrong, you lost credibility." I'm like, "Bro, when did I ever say that? When did I ever say you guys had to look at me as a credible source? I'm just a gamer that's in this bitch just playing the game. That's it. Like, oh, you lost credibility. I'm like, you lost all your credibility because how you said the name. I'm like, oh, bro, when did I ever say that? I don't, I have never said that you guys should look at me as a credible source. Hey, I'm just putting my opinions out there. If anything, I always ask what you guys are thinking because you guys are the ones that put more of the time in it than me, right? But uh yeah, man. I think that's why I hope that this game continues to get better and better. I can tell that they're trying, and I can tell that they're really doing it. So, hey, I'm gonna say this though. I did take the L for this one. I will take the L for this one. I will take the L, and I'm glad I'm taking the L. I'm glad that I'm taking the L. They didn't disappoint. They didn't disappoint. So I'm glad I'm taking this L right here. So they did a really really great job. They did a good job on fixing some of the bugs and stuff, and they get some of them, not all, but there's still some bugs in the game, but some of the bugs, and try to add some more longevity into the game, and yeah, that's really about it. So yeah, man. I would say that yeah, like Helldivers is back, bro. I would say they're actually back. Y'all are back, man. I mean, did I like it? Yeah, I liked it. I like this one. So, what is the new what is the new what you call it? I know that there's new enemies, but I haven't seen them yet. He said Marvel Rivals is on Unreal Engine. Hell Divers is on Stingray. That is continued. Rivals can run off comic books. Helldivers took 10 years. Okay. That is true though. You are right though. Like rivals, all they have to do is look into the comic books to get like new ideas and shit. And then like Helldivers, they gotta actually do that shit. They actually have to sit there and brainstorm and all that. You haven't seen the Flesh Mob, bro? What the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? Hell no. What is that? Flesh Mob. What? What the fuck? What is this? Oh no. Let me look at Illuminates. How do you spell? Oh fuck. I'm looking stupid right now. Illuminates. Helldivers 2. What's the new enemies? Here we go. Oh shit. Let me see this. Hold on.